For over 20 years, the Cashbox Kings have played their original Chicago blues sound touring all around the world. In this month's Morning Notes segment, photojournalist Christopher Hawbacker shows us why it's important for them to keep the blues alive.
She bring outside to the blind. See, that's stuff you don't know about. See, I'm telling you. Yes, my baby daddy must have been a millionaire.
When I first started getting into blues, living in Chicago as a teenager, I started to sneak into some of the blues clubs on the west side and south side, and also would go to Chicago Blues Fest every year, and I would just dream, maybe someday I could get on stage and just play in any blues bar.
The Cashbox Kings!
I don't have any direct cultural links to the music myself, but I was lucky enough to meet musicians who did and learn the art from them. And then also a drummer, Kenny B.D.I. Smith, that I knew from Chicago, whose father was Muddy Waters drummer for 20 years.
Down where I was born and raised, down on 43rd Street, Chicago, which is now called Muddy Waters Drive. Hell, I was there before Muddy Waters.
The co-leader of the band is my friend Oscar Wilson, who's an incredible musician from the south side of Chicago.
My father was a musician, and he was died 2 months before I was born.
People would hang around his house and play Friday night fish fry parties in his living room.
Junior Wells, Elmo James, Honey Boy Edwards, and Big Smokey Smothers happened to be my nephew's father. We're working hard to keep real blues, real regular blues alive. And we're working hard to keep it alive.
So we feel that it's important to carry on the legacy of this music.
It's the music that I know and love.
Land across the bay.
There's something about it. I think when people hear it, when you play it, it hits you at a very raw, emotional level.
That's the blues, y'all.
It's about real Chicago blues, not rock blues, blues.
Bring me a brand new Cadillac.
We've played all around the world, and there is no town like Madison as far as people letting loose and just dancing. I think there's something about playing for kids. Kids just naturally are inclined to connect with music.
Who else got a harmonica?
And out of those kids, that'll stay with them.
Dueling harmonicas. How about
You know what I'm saying? That blues thing will stay with them.
So you never know. One of these kids might walk out of here today with a harmonica, and, 20 years from now, they're a musician.
But now we come so many years later. What's kept you guys playing together?
I guess fate and friendship. I'm real close with Joe Nosek.
Our co-leader, Oscar Wilson, was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer that had spread to his spine. Coincidentally, his oncologist was a huge blues fan who knew our music and gave Oscar world-class care. And fortunately, his prognosis is looking way better.
We got one of the most original, real blues band that's left in the city of Chicago, anywhere. The blues is not perfect. The blues is how you feel that time. More of a heartfelt thing, and you feel it in your heart. And you know when you feel it because you get the feeling in here. Not just here, but you get it in here too.